Welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. Today's lesson is going to Protection, an outtake from the Born in the USA album. Thanks very much to subscribe star Richard Sylvester for the request. Welcome back, hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. So now what we're going to do is go through all the individual parts. Okay, so this song's in the key of E minor. Now in the recording of this that I found on YouTube, I think it's slightly sharp, so this might have been done in the recording process. So it's almost in between E minor and F minor, but just for consistency, I've got it all in E minor. Okay, so tempo's roughly 138 BPM, and let's go through the chords first. Okay, so chord wise, you've got E5, classic kind of power chord. First finger 7th fret A, third finger 9th fret D, little finger 9th fret G. So that's E5 power chord. Again, you only want those 3 strings to ring. Then move that down 2 frets. So what I'm doing is I'm using my little finger to block off the B, first finger to block off the high E, and then first finger touching the low E. So that's D5. Okay, and then we've also got a G major chord. Just doing this as a bar chord, so bar all 6 strings there, then third finger 5th fret A, little finger 5th fret D, middle finger 4th fret G. Okay, and we've also got an E minor, so bar the 7th fret from the A, third finger 9th fret D, little finger 9th fret G, middle finger 8th fret B. Now if you move that kind of shape up to the next set of strings, you've got a B major, okay, And then also you've got a C major, so bar the 3rd fret from the A string, and you use your 3rd finger to bar the D, G and B strings, and then move that up 2 frets, you've got D major, okay? Now so it sounds like there's probably another guitar on the record. Guitar is quite far back in the mix a little bit, so yes, so the other guitar I've tabbed this out, so if you want to get the tabs for the other guitar as well, so you can see how it all links together, and I've recorded 2 guitars on the backing track that I've made for this as well. Then obviously head over to jsmusicschool.co.uk, or you'll be able to download it in Guitar Pro format or in PDF format as well as the backing track. Normally these are all up on the shop about a day after the main video is released on YouTube, okay? Or you can get files sent out on the 3rd of the month via Subscribestar, so you can get extra features on there as well. Cool, okay, so there are all the chords, so pretty straightforward. E5, D5, G major, E minor, C, D and B. And basically the other guitarists that I put on the backing track are just doing the same chords but in different positions on the neck. Okay, cool. So what I'll also do is put the song structure up on the screen now, so don't forget all the song structures will be in the description of each video, so if you wanted to copy and paste it, put it in a Word file, etc. Any chords in brackets means there's more than one chord in that particular bar, so hopefully find that useful just to get kind of the structure of the song. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is take a look at the intro. So the first 2 bars he's doing a little bit more strumming. So got an E5 to start with. This is a dotted 8th note, so 3/4 of a beat, 1 E and. This rhythm is going to be quite common throughout. 1 E and then 16th note at the end. 1 E and So down, up. And then you've got kind of a palm muted or staccato 8th note. So 1 E and 2, and then another one on the and of 2. So 1 E and 2 and 1 E and 2 and. Okay, and then 3 and beat 3, 3 and down, down, up, and then 4 and. Okay, you've got this kind of sort of dampening it down occasionally sort of thing going on throughout the song. So I'll go through that first bar of the intro, which you're going to do twice. 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. Okay, so you do that for 2 bars. And then that first 2 beats of that pattern is going to be the main strumming pattern throughout the whole of the song, okay? So it's getting this pattern right. Down, up, down, down. Ideally, sort of dampen down the 3rd one. 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 and up, down, 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 up, down, down. So yeah, you're going to basically do a whole bar of E5. We're now in the 2nd line of the intro. 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4. And on the and of 4 goes down to the D5 and 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and same rhythm. And you're going to do this 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's the same exact strumming pattern, but you're just sometimes changing to different chords early. So E5 down, bar 1, and then and of 4. Down, down, whole bar of D5, 1 E and 2, and then on the and of 2 on bar 4. This is this 4-bar phrase, and if you look at the structure, E5, E5, D5, change to the D5 right into the 2nd bar, and then a whole bar of that D5 and bar 3, and then you've got the split bar of D5 to E5. And this 4-bar phrase is a lot of the song, which is great, okay? So let's do that again. Bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4. So in the first verse, you're going to just do that twice. Again. Cool, and then you've got the 1st and the 2nd bridges, and also the chords underneath the sax solo are exactly the same, which is great. Okay, and here it sounds like he's doing that classic down, down, up pattern. Down, down, up, down, up. 1 chord note, 6/8 notes, but one of them's tied. So down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And. Then E minor, back to G, E minor, C, And don't forget, he could be doing, I can't really see any live versions of this. You might be doing different voicings of these chords and different parts of the neck. And then you've got this, G, 1, 2, so quarter note downstroke, eighth note downstroke, 1, 2, and an and of 2, do an upstroke with a D, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Okay, and then we've got C major, and then B major, can just do this downstrokes, all eighth notes, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay. So I'm going to show you this kind of bridge section. Okay, so it's 8 bars, G, E minor, then C, then a split bar of G and D, whole bar of C, whole bar of B. Okay, so you've got a couple of different strumming patterns here. Sounds really nice. So G major, E minor, G major, E minor, C major, and then down, up between the G and D, and C major. And then B major, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Cool. Okay, and then the chorus section. So the first chorus, exactly the same as your first verse in terms of structure there. Second verse, same as your first verse, and also structure as the first chorus. So lots of repeating parts, which is great. Then we've got the second bridge, same as the first bridge. Okay, and then second chorus, same as the first chorus. Okay, and then underneath the sax solo, you've got the same 8-bar chord progression that you had in the first and the second bridges. So breaking it down like this is a really good way of remembering what you're doing. Cool. Now the third verse, it looks like the guitar kind of comes out. So there's no guitars in the third verse. It's just kind of synth and piano and glockenspiel, I think, and a few things like that I've aimed to emulate on the backing track. So in the third verse, the structure chord-wise behind it is the same, but you're not going to come in until the end of bar 7. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at the end of bar 7 is when you come in the third verse. Okay, so this is this kind of D5 bar, and you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the D5. So on the and of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. So you're now in the bar 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, and B major on the and of 1. And 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah, so you've got the third verse, and that's the only real difference really. You're just kind of not playing until bar 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Do that again, but just with the down and up strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, 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 down. Cool. So again, quite straightforward, and obviously this guitar solo, these are all done by Subscribe Star, so I'll be doing that probably tomorrow. So it'll be a separate guitar solo tutorial and walkthrough on Subscribe Star, okay, tomorrow. So the third chorus is basically your same 4-bar rip pattern 4 times, okay, so the third chorus is just twice the length of the first and the second, which is great. And then the guitar solo, the chords behind it are just the same as in the third chorus and most of the other parts of the song. So the third chorus does fade, the guitar solo, sorry, which is 6 times round, it does fade out on record, but it's roughly 6. And again, any Subscribe Stars out there, that'll be up probably tomorrow evening. And then just end on an E5. Cool. So there are all the parts, and obviously when you get the other parts, the kind of counterpoint kind of guitar parts, you'll be able to get those via the website or Subscribe Star. But thanks very much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Any comments or suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments section below. Please give it a like if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications if you haven't already. Thanks very much, and see you next time. Cheers, bye. If you'd like to get guitar profiles, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website, jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much. See you on the next one.